Hey guys, welcome back to Say It With Your Chest.
I'm Jess.
And I'm Hannah. And this is another episode.
Yes. Okay, we just got back actually from lunch. We went to Salty Girl on Newberry Street. For some reason I keep wanting to say Newburyport. I don't know why. It's like a town in Massachusetts, but whatever, side note. Really good.
Really good. It's like nice sunny day out in Boston for the first time in a really long time.
Yeah.
So we were like, let's go get some lunch. We'll take a nice little stroll through Newberry Street. It was packed.
Yeah, packed to the brim, especially because the marathon's on Monday. So people were like getting their number square things.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all set up for the marathon. We also passed like an Elon Musk
protest.
Yeah, in front of Tesla. So that was interesting to see.
Yeah. But yeah, Salty Girl, honestly, 10 out of 10 approved. I really loved it. Good vibes in there.
Yeah.
We tried a bunch of different oysters, and I feel like this is the first time where like I noticed the difference between different types of oysters, which is interesting, but really cool experience. And they also have like caviar service. So if you're into that, Salty Girl would be a really good place to like do that, because I feel like it was reasonably priced. I feel like when other caviar places, it's like crazy, but this place seemed really reasonable pricing for that stuff.
Yeah, and it was actually kind of funny because like we eat a lot of seafood, but when the menu came out, we were kind of confused because they had like a little slip for the oysters, and then it had all the different, like we were saying, it's like wine, like the different like notes, I guess.
Yeah.
But the oysters we tried had one was like it had a vegetable note of carrot.
Yeah, it was like vegetable something with like carrot.
Yeah. And then the other one was sweet and nutty and salty.
Like, yeah, it was like intensely time. I'm trying to remember. It says it was intensely salty with a sweet and nutty finish.
Yeah, and then the last one, we got like 2 of each, so it was total to 6. The last one we got was deep and meaty. And it
was mineral. I don't know. Tasting. I've never felt so stupid reading a menu before, because like we eat a lot of seafood. I just don't really know, like
we've never had it like that.
Yeah.
So that was cool. And they were all good. Like
they were all good. Like fresh. And yeah, it was just like fun. If you like to like go to restaurants and try things, like I think it's fun.
Yeah. And then we also tried the John
Qui. I think it's French, so I think it's the QU is like a Qui. Yeah, it's like John Qui Bakery and Cafe. So we tried desserts from there. So go check out our TikTok. We just posted our review for that.
Yeah, and it's like the pastries that Hannah was talking about like a couple episodes back that are the 3D pastries.
Yeah. They only had a couple options this time, so I want to go back and try like the ones that they're more famous for, but I don't know. I just like days like this because I like trying things.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just fun to like walk around and be like, oh, let's just try this while we're around.
Yeah. And it was perfect because the bakery was like right next to Salty Girl.
I love when it works out like that.
Yeah, nice day out. So, good to get out of the apartment, do something. Do you have anything you want to update the pod on? The people?
Like in my personal life?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
Like not really.
Okay, well, I wanted to tell the pod that I got a Kindle.
Yeah.
Because I
feels
forgot.
Like so long ago.
I know. I forgot to mention it. Like,
how's the Kindle life treating you?
But I love it. And if you remember, we did the episode on like books and reading and whatever, and we were both like, we don't have a Kindle, but you read on the iPad. But yeah, I really.
Do you think you're reading faster?
Hard to say, because the only thing is the Kindle, it tells you like how many minutes left in the chapter, which I like.
I like that too.
But it also kind of makes me
anxious.
No, but if it's like 40 minutes left in this chapter, I'm like, okay, I'm not reading this right now. You know what I mean? Because I don't really like to stop in the middle of a chapter.
I don't know if yours tells you this, but my iPad tells me like how many pages are in a chapter.
Oh, no, it doesn't say that.
So, like, I know, like, I like tracking it like that because I don't like not knowing when a chapter is going to end. So it'll be
Yeah.
like you can track your progress as you're
Mhm.
reading, which I like.
Yeah, but I like it, and I like that I can pretty much bring it anywhere because it's like tiny, so that makes it easy to travel with. But yeah, so far, really like it. My one gripe is like Kindle Unlimited is not unlimited, like
Yeah,
at
yeah.
all.
I think that's everyone's gripe.
It's very misleading because all the books I want to read, well, the book I'm reading right now actually was on Kindle Unlimited, but I was looking ahead at books that I want to read, and I still have to buy them.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But so far, really like it. And it stays charged forever. I haven't had to charge it yet.
That's the one bad thing about my iPad is like I read for an hour and it's like dead.
Almost dead. Yeah. This, I guess I've had it for what, almost like 3 weeks now. Haven't had to charge
Really?
it once. Yeah.
That's sick.
So pretty good. Okay. I think that we need to discuss Katy Perry going to space.
Oh.
Like, I want to know your take on it.
Like, I think also it's funny that like people have strong takes on it.
I know.
Because then, like, I don't know. I don't really want to even, like, whatever. I mean, I think that if I was rich and, like, do you want to go to space?
No, I have no desire. I would decline the invitation.
I don't know. Like, I just feel like if someone offered me to go to space, I'd have to consider it.
Yeah.
I don't know, though. Like, it does really scare me because I feel like so many things could go wrong in space.
Yeah, well, those 2 astronauts were just stuck in space for like 9 months.
I know.
Like,
I know.
not really something I want to risk. But then again, they went to space for, I think they were in actual space for a total of like 8 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So that is something to consider. Like, you're not really there for that long.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool, I don't know, to be like, oh, I've been to space.
Yeah.
But I don't really have any thoughts on Katy Perry going.
Or, yeah, not specifically her, but just the whole thing of it. But interestingly enough, I actually didn't know this until recently, that spacecraft is like Jeff Bezos's.
Yeah, I did know that.
And his fiance was in like the girl gang that went.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like her, Katy Perry, Gayle King, and then like 2 other girls that I don't really know.
Oh, Gayle King went too?
Yeah.
I didn't even look at this really. I was kind of scrolling past this, so I didn't really care. But like, all I saw was that when she came off the spaceship or whatever, she like kissed the ground.
She kissed the ground. I'm like, oh
okay.
my God. She should have played E.T. while she was up there.
That's what people are saying, that she should do a performance in space.
That would be so funny.
I mean, I guess it's cool for her, right?
Yeah, it is cool for them. But I'm just wondering, like, what was the reason they did this? If there was a reason. I guess they could just do it for fun, because, like,
right.
Not to be rude, what else are they doing? But
getting data.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, what else are they doing that, like, they would say no to this? The people that went, you know?
Right.
I don't know if there was like a specific reason they picked these
right.
people.
I think it's just one of those things. It's like you have the option of going to space. Like, so few people in the world get to do that.
Yeah.
Like that's not even in my realm of possibility of like one day I'll be in space.
Yeah. Hey, you never know.
So I feel like, yeah, if you're like famous and you get the option, like, you'd go.
Yeah. Well, personally, I wouldn't, but
right.
Other famous people.
But I feel like more people would than not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe comment down below. Would you want to go to space?
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised Katy Perry went because she has like a kid.
Right. I just watched too many like movies where like nothing ever good happens in space.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like
you know those movies where like you're up there for like 3 months, but then you get back and it's like it's been 60 years.
Yeah. Wait, there was a movie. Obviously, I don't know the name of it.
Is it Interstellar? Because that's the movie I'm talking about.
I don't know, but it's the one where they like the guy got stuck in space
or the one with Matt Damon where he went to Mars. That one was scary too.
But it's like something was gonna explode and all the other astronauts in his team like ran back to the thing, but he like didn't for some reason, or he didn't make it. So then he started planting.
Yeah,
like,
that's the
all
Matt
this
Damon
stuff.
movie.
Oh,
I think it's called Mars or something like that. But that's the movie, other movie I was talking about. But yeah, he ends up being able to like grow his own food and stuff
garden. Yeah.
in Mars, which is
Wait,
like
do you think that's based on a true story?
no.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. I don't think you can grow things in Mars. Like he had nothing. Do you know what I mean?
I know.
So I don't know how he was able to do that, but like he was there for a really long time. But I think he eventually makes contact again with Earth, and they're like so like holy shit, like how are you able to do that?
Yeah. He did make contact with us.
I like space movies. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know if I watched that whole movie, but I just remember that part. He was like growing stuff.
Yeah, pretty cool. I don't know if it was a
based on a true story.
Hold on.
I feel like that low-key could be.
I think you should watch Interstellar.
What is it about?
It's another space movie, but like they get stuck there.
Wait, you know that other space movie?
Oh, The
Gravity?
Martian. The Martian. It's When astronauts blast off from the planet Mars, they leave behind Mark Watney, presumed dead after a fierce storm. With only a meager amount of supplies, the stranded visitor must utilize his wits and spirit to find a way to survive on the hostile planet. Meanwhile, back on Earth, members of NASA and a team of international scientists work tirelessly to bring him home, while his crewmates hatch their own plan for a daring rescue mission.
So based on a true story?
No.
Or, oh.
It doesn't say. Oh. No, it's not based on a true
story. Okay.
Because it's like, if that was a true story, wouldn't we like go to Mars? Like, isn't it the whole point of like exploring Mars?
Yeah, I guess if we're gonna have to live on space, or
we're gonna have to like abandon Earth at some point. Like,
yeah, would you do that?
Like, if the world was gonna end?
Yeah, like if they were like, okay, this is the last rocket going to Mars. You can choose to stay if you want to, but like, you know,
do I
you
wanna...
have to be responsible for yourself or something, and then you get to pick, you stay or you go. What are you gonna do?
Like, if the world's gonna end anyway, like, might as well like give it a chance.
Oh, really?
Like, what am I gonna do? Just stay on Earth and die?
You could die on Mars too.
Right. So who cares?
Yeah, it seems like a lot of work. Like,
right,
you know.
But I think at least like at that point, it's like, okay, Earth's definitely gonna die. I think maybe I'll give Mars a chance.
Yeah.
Seems like it would be a hard way of living, though. You know, because it's like,
yeah, you have to wear all that stuff all the time.
You're starting like a civilization from scratch,
right?
But
and you can't bring a lot of stuff.
Oh my god!
And can you even shower? Like,
well, I'm
guy shower.
I don't know, but I'm assuming if it's like to the point where you can inhabit Mars, then we would have clean water. Like you could only move to a planet that had clean water.
True.
So, but it doesn't look like that's happening. Because you know, like when we were like in elementary school and like they sent the first rover to Mars and like nothing ever even came of it.
Wait, that happened when we were in elementary school?
Yeah.
Damn. We're like old as fuck.
I know. Pluto is still a planet. Like,
yeah.
that was the same like era of Pluto. Pluto detransitioning from a real planet to a dwarf planet. And they sent the first rover to Mars, but like nothing ever really happened with it.
Yeah.
So I don't know where I feel like they're very secretive about the whole space thing.
Yeah, I would actually have to agree with that.
This Interstellar is kind of sick because it's like what you just said in Earth's future. Their planet Earth is uninhabitable, and the team is working on plans to save mankind by transporting Earth's population to a new home via a wormhole. But first, they must send a former NASA pilot, Matthew McConaughey, and a team of researchers through the wormhole and across the galaxy to find out which of the 3 planets could be the new home. But this is a thing where like I think they eventually get back to Earth and it's like 60 years have gone by. So he's still young, but then he like watches his daughter like die of old age.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But also I wonder, like, let's just say Earth was, I don't know what would happen, but Earth was getting like destroyed or something.
It is.
Well, yeah, but like, you know what I mean? You
Like
have to
towards the
leave
end.
or stay. Yeah. If you have to start a whole new civilization on Mars, like, why can't we just try to do that on Earth once it gets destroyed?
Because it's like irreversible
Oh.
at that point. Like we're in the
Like
middle of
Earth's
trying
gonna
to do that right
explode?
now. Not even explode. I think they're just talking about like climate
Oh,
shit.
like it's gonna get burned.
Yeah, like the
Oh,
sun and the
right.
ozone layer.
Right.
And then like you
You
can't
can't
really
redo
do
that.
anything about that. You
Yeah,
can't really
yeah.
do anything about that. So like
That is
even
true.
at this point you can't like reverse it, I don't think. You can only like delay the inevitable,
Yeah.
which is like what we're trying to, well, we're not really trying to do that. But like yeah. But I also don't think there's any, like, I think it would be one of those things where it's a very tight list to get onto that Mars ship.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't think they can't transport everyone. Like I think it's gonna be like one of those.
Like women and children first? Or...
No, like the billionaires and like
But they have to
important
bring
government
like the
people.
working class
Yeah.
too, because like they're
Okay,
not gonna
well,
do the work.
actually, you should watch. There's this new show on Hulu called Paradise,
Mm-hmm.
and it's about um it follows like the president of the United States and his like security guard,
Mm-hmm.
and the president finds out that the Earth is gonna like die, like it's done.
Mm-hmm. I love how we keep saying it's gonna die, but we don't know like what.
how, but like I just know
Yeah.
like it was like tsunamis and earthquakes and like stuff like that.
Natural disasters.
But they had known about it for a while, so they came up with this underground bunker facility.
Uh-huh.
But this whole first episode, they are just showing them like living in the city, but you don't know that it's like an underground bunker, and then it kind of goes back in time of like how they got there.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a very short list. It was like 20,000 people.
Oh shit.
But then you think about like the president obviously is in, and he has his whole family.
Yeah, like all those people is
Yeah.
probably like at least 2,000
Yeah. But I want to know like how they picked the people.
that got to stay.
Yeah. Because there's this one like therapist lady, and her job was to like pick the people.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm like, that's crazy. But like, I think it would be something like that where it's like a list of essentials.
Like essential workers?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then they show this one guy who was like on the team who like built the bunker. But like all these people don't know why they're
there.
Like why they were built, like what they were building or whatever.
Oh.
But they find out what it is, and they're like, why are we building this if we're not like we're not on the list? Like,
yeah.
And then this guy, he kills someone who's on the list.
Oh my god.
And like disguises himself and like gets in. It's a really, really cool show. I like apocalyptic shows like that, but it just like made me think of what we're talking about. It's like I think it would, if we were to go to Mars, it would be a very like cutthroat list, and I don't think we'd be on it.
Probably not.
We have no like essential skills. Like
maybe I could get in for being a scientist.
You're right, but like think about how many famous scientists there are. Like
I know, I'm just there. Like, can I go too?
Yeah, like I don't know. But you have to think like there were a lot of children who made it, so you need teachers, like.
Yeah, but why do the children get to go?
But it's only the children, like the president's children are there. The bodyguard made it with his family, but the wife chose. I was dying at this because the fucking week that the Earth exploded or whatever, she like decided to like go on a trip. Oh, so she couldn't make it on the flight, and so they just had to leave her. And then the season, like spoiler alert, ended where they find out that there are survivors up there.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you stay and you're a survivor.
But like, do I want to do that? Do I really want to do that? No, I want to get into that bunker or die. I'm not trying to fucking live in a. And then they're all trying, like, they don't want the survivors to find out about the bunker because there's not enough resources for everyone. And that's only in America. Like, it's the whole world. So they're like, if other countries know about this, they're going to try to find us and take the resources. And I don't know. It seems like a hard life.
Yeah, I mean, either way, it sounds bad.
Right. My bottom line is though is like I think if anything happens, we're not getting on the list, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm fine with that though.
Yeah, like you wouldn't try. You wouldn't try to survive.
I mean, all things have to come to an end.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, it seems pretty intense. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So, moral of the story: would you go to space? Comment down below.
Yeah. What would you do?
Okay, wait. The next thing I wanted to ask you was like when you're watching a show, like
Mhm.
a really good
Like
show.
not a reality show.
Oh no, I'm meaning like a reality show.
Oh, okay.
Do you like talk like out loud like to the show
No,
when you're watching?
I know
it?
you do.
Yeah,
It's so funny, but that's actually like if someone asked me like what one of my favorite things about you is, that would be at the top of my list. Because like I'm just like in my room chilling or walking around, and Jess is always making some kind of noise in her room, but like it sounds like she's having so much fun like with herself. So it's like I mean this is like a really good compliment, but like she's always like laughing at what she's watching out loud, which I never do. Like I'm never like I'm like, oh my god, that's really funny, but I'm not like laughing out loud. And like you're watching a show and you're like, oh my god, why are you doing that? And I'm like, she's really enjoying herself in there. But I don't do that.
Yeah, I don't
Like
know why
think I just don't do it out loud like you
like
do.
I just get so overcome with like what's happening on the show. It's, like I have to say something.
Yeah, I mean sometimes with like shows that are like suspenseful or like whatever, I'll be like, oh my god, but like not frequently. Or I'm like, not when I'm alone either. It's mostly like if I'm watching, like I was watching Yellow Jackets with Steven and they're trying to fucking get off the island, but they're like not. And so I'm like, why are you doing that? Like,
Yeah.
but he's there. So
yeah, there's another
person there.
Yeah, I like always do that. Like I was watching something the other day and I was doing that and then it made me like
You're always giggling.
think about it. But I'm like, do other people do that?
Never see. I don't think so. Because I don't think I've ever met someone who does that like you.
Honestly, like
even like on their phone, like you're giggling to yourself. I've never seen another person do that before.
I know. I'm like, I wonder if that's just a me thing, but like, 100%. You know who I could see also doing that? Like someone like Jake Shane.
Yes.
Like I could see him like audibly reacting to things like on the TV or like whatever on his phone.
Yes.
But I'm like, I wonder like what that is.
I think you just find things funny, which is good.
Yeah, it's just so interesting. I'm like, I don't know why I do that. Or like when I'm watching Summer House, I'm like,
yeah, that's when it's really like, yeah. That's when the commentary really gets out of control.
Because I feel like I'm literally in the show.
Yeah. See, I feel like that too. I just don't say it out loud. It's all in my head.
Yeah, so I just wanted to know, like,
I'm glad that you brought that up.
You know, I feel like that's an interesting thing. Like, maybe some people do it, maybe some people don't.
I mean, I think it's good. I think that's like the point, like, of these things.
They want you to be.
They want you to be like reactive. And I think everything in my head. It doesn't come out.
Yeah.
Or like I know for if something is making me actually laugh out loud at my television alone, like it's really, really funny.
Yeah, that's like it's
happened very few times. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fair.
But you, I feel like it's everything.
Yeah, like everything.
And you're not a really like giggly person in general, so I feel like it's only when you're watching things.
No, yeah, it's so true.
But you're not someone who's just like constantly giggling. So it like means that is funny, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I do it a lot with like TikTok too.
Yeah.
Like a lot. Should we talk about Coachella?
Oh, okay.
Coachella. What's your take on Coachella?
Okay, yeah. I'm kind of like so on the fence of Coachella of the outfits.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like people people make Coachella casual again, so we're not really focusing too much on these like crazy outfits, which I kind of like.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like nowadays it's more cool to like be chill instead of like being all extra. But I also feel like I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's what it's meant for or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it's interesting because I feel like it's kind of flip-flopped with like concerts. Like I feel like back in the day, concerts were like people weren't going all out with their outfits and stuff, but festivals they were.
Right.
And now it's like the opposite. Like people go all out for concerts for like individual artists.
So I'm kind of like on the fence of whether I think people should go all out or not.
Yeah. I kind of think okay, here's the thing. It's kind of hard because obviously we're seeing all of these influencers and like rich people that go to these festivals. So obviously they're probably marketing something or they're like a clothing brand. So yeah, their outfits are going to be more elevated than like the everyday person. But I think if you're just like a regular person going to Coachella, like you wouldn't really have like all that extra
no
stuff.
kidding, but and that's what I'm thinking. Like, if I went to Coachella, I would want to wear something like simple and lightweight because I would want to be practical of like what the day is gonna entail. It's like you're also in
the desert.
The desert. People were saying it was reaching like 112 degrees outside.
Oh my god.
So in my head, I literally would wear like some kind of strappy like tank top and shorts.
Yeah.
Like literally like flowy shorts or something because I know I'd rather at this point in my life rather be comfortable and able to endure the day than like be wearing a crazy outfit that I'm going to be miserable in.
Yeah. Like I think
but if I had money, I would probably do like an outfit and then change.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If I had the money, but like as just a normal person, I feel like I would go just more comfy.
I don't know what I would do because
I think you're underestimating like or normal people underestimate how intense Coachella is.
Yeah.
When you're like living there, like we wouldn't be able to afford like we wouldn't be able to get one of the brand houses that are like
right. Unless
like we would be living in a tent outside of our car.
See, but here's the thing, like I really want to go to Coachella, like I always have, but I would never do it like that. Like I would never do it camping.
But I don't think you can do it another way.
But you can get like a hotel. Like yeah, you would have to drive like a little bit or whatever.
Yeah, but I just don't think it's like I was watching normal people try to do it, and it's like the traffic every day coming from to and from is like 6 hours. So that's why people stay on the campsite because it's like almost impossible to get in and out.
Back. Right.
Also, I think anything that's remotely in the area costs like $5,000. So normal people can't do it. I think it's like, I think it's, yeah. I don't think either way I would want to do it.
Yeah, like I definitely.
And Coachella, you can't just buy one day.
Yeah, I know. You have to buy all 3
days. I would love to just do one day, not have to sleep there, and just fucking get on a flight home.
In and out. Yeah.
But
I think at one point in my life, I definitely will go to Coachella. Like that is like a goal, dream, whatever you want to call it, of mine. But I would not camp there. Like I would figure it out where like I could stay somewhere comfortably and still go to the festival. Because people do it, like
but not a lot of people.
Yeah, but it would be obviously it would be like a big to do.
Yeah,
but yeah, I did see. Did you see all the TikToks of the people's like tents and stuff that they set up and like the showers and all that stuff? I'm like, that is like crazy.
Some people's setups looked great, but then I'm also factoring in the fact that it's 112 degrees.
Yeah, and you're outside.
That's the problem. I just don't think that I, like, in theory would love to do it. I just don't think I'd actually, like, for the amount of money that you spend on it, I don't think I'd actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think I'd, pretend to enjoy it or, like, make myself think I'm enjoying it. But I don't think in reality I would be able to enjoy it.
Well, do you think that you, like music that much that
There's
would wanna
certain
go.
people, like Gaga,
Yeah.
I would die. Like, die to see Gaga.
Mm-hmm.
There's certain people that I would be like, that would be a dream to see them.
Yeah.
I don't think that environment I would enjoy, though. Even, like, the crowds in there, like, I'm so short, I wouldn't be able to see anything. I like sitting in a stadium with cascading seats where everyone can see. Like, I like to have my little section.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind being in a crowd. Like, I'm not, like, claustrophobic like that or anything, but I don't think I'd be able to actually see and enjoy the performance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it would be challenging for you.
Right. I think it would just, like, in theory, would love to do it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about all those little...
What is he doing?
He can't get outside, right?
No, I think he's just smelling.
Oh, okay. Look, he's grabbing, like, the other side of the window. So I was like, how did you do that?
What a freak.
Yeah, but I just think when I think about all the practical things that go into Coachella, I don't think that I would like it.
Yeah, which is so
fun. And I get nervous about food, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, they have food there.
Yeah, but, like, the food that I was seeing, like, normal people, whatever, it's, like, you know, $50 for a bowl of, like, whatever. People say the food's nasty. There's no, like, good food that's, like, not, like, healthy, but just, like, sustainable. It's more, like, like festival food, you know?
Yeah.
I just think that a lot of things, like, for me to endure 3 days, like, I need certain things.
Yeah.
Like, it just sucks to say. I just don't know.
No, it's fine.
But I think the music would be the best part of it.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But honestly, I wasn't even really too sure who was performing this year. Like, obviously, I knew Gaga.
Yeah. Charlie XCX would love.
Oh,
I would be obsessed to see her.
Megan Thee Stallion performed.
I didn't see much about hers.
Same.
Green Day headlined.
Yeah, but I didn't see a
which
lot
is
of
really
their
cool.
stuff.
And, like, I'm not a huge diehard Green Day fan, but, like, I think that's a cool thing to see. But, you know, Charlie XCX and Green Day are having, like, beef.
Why?
Because Charlie was wearing a shirt that, like, everyone's saying that she should have been the headliner.
Oh.
And, like, kind of, like, disrespectful to, like, Green Day.
Yeah.
Because it's, like, Charlie XCX is, like, has been in the industry for a long time, but she's just having her moment right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Green Day is just kind of, like, one of those bands that are, like, they're timeless.
Famous.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're kind of having, like, a little tiff right now. I don't think Green Day actually gives a fuck, but the people are making it.
Wait, did you see that Charlie XCX brought out Lorde for?
Yes. I would have died. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that performance was so good, but I just don't think I would have been able to even see it.
Yeah. Well, I think if I went to Coachella, I would definitely go weekend too, because less crowded, for sure. And I feel like crazy things always happen weekend too that are, like, unexpected. So it's just interesting, and I always love seeing, like,
I really liked Benson Boone's performance. I'm not even a huge fan of him, but, like, Bohemian Rhapsody is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see, like, all the videos and, like, everything that goes on at Coachella, and then all of the, like, it's so interesting with, like,
huh? You know the When I'm Back in Chicago.
Oh, they were performing?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think is it pronounced Djo? It's DJO. I
have no idea.
People are gonna hate me for that, but yeah, that was a really good performance. Yeah, a lot of good people performed this year.
Yeah,
I mean, Gaga alone, I feel like is worth it.
Crazy.
For what she played too. Like, she played all of her fucking hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know if I could. I just rather go to, like, a Gaga concert.
Yeah, but you know what's so crazy? Like, younger Gen Z probably, like, has no idea who Lady Gaga is.
I know, it's sickening. Like, she literally, like, made this genre of music.
I know.
Like, the reason why people wear, like, crazy outfits and do all these things is literally because of her.
Right. And it's like they probably
and, like, when she was doing it, no one was doing it, and everyone was like, why is this girl wearing a meat dress to the VMAs?
I know.
And now people would do that, and no one would even, like, comment on it.
Yeah, or blink an eye. Right. I know. It's just crazy.
It's insane.
Like they're probably just discovering her for the first time, or they just know her from like A Star Is Born or like
Yeah.
her song with Bruno Mars, whatever it's called.
It's just like a
Smile
cultural
something.
phenomenon. Like it's
I
insane.
know. It's
Because like
crazy.
literally no one else was doing it when she was doing it.
Yeah.
I'm
Freaking
obsessed. I was Lady Gaga
insane.
for Halloween one year.
Wait, same.
Really? I
Yeah.
had a wig. You have a wig?
Same.
I had the wig with the bow on it, like the hair bow.
Oh no, I didn't have that one. I wore
I
it
think
to
it's from
like
Paparazzi.
yeah, I think so too. I wore it to like it was like elementary school Halloween party, and I won best costume.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a good costume.
Yeah. But yeah, Lady Gaga, friggin' insane, awesome, legendary.
Yeah. But people were saying like no one was dancing during her set or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that's what people were saying, like that no one was like dancing or anything. Like that's what all people say about
Crazy.
Coachella crowds in general is that the
Yeah.
crowds are terrible.
I know, which
But I
is so
think it's because the
weird.
people are actually miserable from camping out in the desert.
Probably.
You know, I just
Yeah.
don't think it's like the best way to enjoy
Yeah,
music.
it's so true.
Does any like standout outfits?
I actually really liked what Alex Earl wore to. She didn't wear it actually to Coachella. She wore it to like Revolve Fest for her like Sip Mark thing, but it was like a sip stop, like a pit stop kind of thing. So she wore like a like race car driver, like blah 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 outfit that I actually really liked. But other than that, not really. Nothing
Yeah.
else big stood out to me. I kind of feel like it's like everyone's fashion is so different
Yeah.
these days that it's hard to like even
I
compare.
really like, honestly, the D'Amelias. I think have really good outfits.
I didn't see anything they wore.
You should look at it. They're actually pretty cool. I'm trying to think of anyone else. Like I thought Bree's outfits were terrible.
Didn't see them.
You didn't see? I thought they
Mm-mm.
were terrible. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like
Awkward.
I don't know what if she was going for like I don't know. I really don't know.
You're like, I have no idea what was happening, but
Like she looked like she was wearing like a lot less clothes because of the heat and like I think a lot of people were just wearing
let
like
me see.
itsy bitsy things, but like she wore one the first day I think like a butterfly top, and I was like, we're wearing butterfly tops
A
this
butterfly
year.
top.
Yeah, you know the ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
this. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I don't have much to say. Unfortunately. You know when they say like if you don't have anything nice to say,
Yeah,
just don't say
I don't think it's mean to be like we didn't like your outfits, but
yeah, I don't know. She's very interesting with her outfits.
I love most of her outfits.
Yeah.
I follow the account. There's this girl who like makes an account of like Brianna Chicken Fries Closet.
Yeah.
And I love a lot of the things that she wears. I just didn't really like that.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Now I'm just stalking her. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's the Coachella roundup, wrap up, whatever you want to call it, recap. That's the word I was looking for. Recap.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna do what we're saying with our chest this week. Do you want to go first?
No, I want you to go first.
Wait, why though?
Okay, I'll go first. Mine is just what we were talking about before. My hot take is that I don't think that you should wear white to graduations.
Oh.
Like I think that I don't know who came up with the idea that everyone has to wear a white dress for graduation, but like it's become the social norm for some reason.
Yeah.
And I don't think that should be that way. I think you should wear whatever you want. We should make graduations more colorful. And I don't understand the cult aesthetic of everyone having to wear a white dress.
Well, it's also just weird.
And we don't like white dresses, but we feel like we have to.
But it's weird because,
to fit in.
Okay, why do you have to wear a white dress to like everything that's like important?
Right.
Like a wedding, graduation, like if you're Catholic, like communion, you have to wear a white dress.
Right.
But just like why?
Exactly. That's my question is why did a group of people just decide that's what you have to do and everyone followed it?
I guess for a wedding, it's like back in the day, like
Yeah,
you're supposed to be
there's
like a
meaning
virgin,
behind
you know?
it, but graduation, like, why
Yeah.
did everyone just decide to wear white? And hot
I
take
don't
is wear
know.
whatever you want.
That is a really hot take. Okay, what I'm saying with my chest this week is if you're running the marathon, good luck on Monday.
Are you being for real? That's your hot take?
It's not a hot take, it's what I'm saying with my chest.
Oh, okay.
It's not a hot take. I'm just saying
Your
good
saying
luck.
with your chest is good luck to everyone running the marathon. Gotcha.
Yeah, because, you know, running is hard.
Super hard.
And
Congrats,
it's a big
everyone.
deal,
Yeah.
you know? So, yeah, good luck to all you runners
You really
out
just had to
there.
get that off your chest.
Yeah, I really did.
All right. Well, that is it. I feel like we've been talking for so long.
Same.
Yeah, so all that's left to do is like, follow, subscribe. Follow us on TikTok. Check out our new review that we just posted at With Your Chest. At Say It With Your Chest podcast on Instagram. Ask us questions. And yeah.
That's it. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.